it's Natalie with Rocky Mountain Brews. This is my dad. We call him Dal Pal, but most people in the world call him Dallas. But today, what we are going to do, we are going to take our knowledge, our newfound knowledge of light beers, and we are going to do a beer taste test to see if we can tell the difference. So when I bought the beers, I thought it wasn't going to be that hard, but now that they're sitting in front of me, I'm a little skeptical. So we have 5 beers in front of us. We have a blonde, a kolsch, a Pilsner, a Saison, and a witbeer. It is worth calling out that the blonde that we're going to drink is a honey lavender blonde, so I think that'll be
hopefully
the tell of what we're doing. But we're just going to work through one beer at a time. This is the first blind taste test that we've ever done. There might be a number of dog appearances, but we'll see how we're going to do. This is our first beer. This is number A. Oh, I don't know. If you want to know the difference between the beers, check out the blog article. We'll go into details, but I think it tastes a little floral. Like soap in a good way. Is kind of
soap in a good way.
Do you agree? Does it taste like soap in a good way?
No. I think this taste is quite pleasant. So for that reason, I think it's not a Saison because
you don't like Saison.
But I think it's Saison.
Okay, well,
what do you think? So using my cheat sheet to refer back to the types of beers we're drinking, I'm thinking this may be the kolsch or the Pilsner.
Now that I'm smelling it, soap in a good way, but in a honey lavender kind of good way. I'm gonna leave a little bit in case I need to revisit, but okay, let's write down our guesses on A. We'll write down our guess and then it's possible. This is the first time we've ever done this video.
There was a bit of soapiness in this one, so.
Do you like it though? Do you think it's in a good way?
It's not in my preferred way.
Okay, so Dad's probably not gonna buy this.
And it is cold.
And it is a Tuesday.
And it is 93 degrees outside.
All right, my guess is blonde. What are you?
Well, you're putting me on the spot guessing before I because I was hoping to sort of make a relative comparison.
Okay. So now we have 2 methodologies. I'm gonna guess as we go. Dad's gonna compare. We'll see what helps the most. Okay, so beer number B, your letter B. I thought this was going to be so easy. This is definitely very different from A. Like, I think of these 5 beers. Now this tastes like honey lavender too.
I'm thinking this is a blonde. B.
Why?
B for blonde.
B for blonde. Why do you say that?
To me it has sort of a honey taste to it.
I think definitely a strong honey taste, which means I've already guessed incorrectly. So I agree. I'll say this, definitely honey.
If you guess that all 5 are honey, you're sure to get one right.
You're right. Okay. We'll see. Maybe comparison was the right way.
I'm great at rigging the game, but I'm pretty sure this is not.
It definitely, it's like, this is a honey beer. Time for C, 3rd beer. About as clear as A. Ooh. It's getting a little more fun the more beer we're drinking.
Could be a urine specimen.
Okay. This is why Dad's only allowed to come over sometimes to the house. Okay, C. This smells like soap too. Okay, this tastes the most like just beer to me.
This has a very clean finish.
It's like, I'm a beer, not like, I'm a beer that tastes like soap. Okay, I'm gonna guess Pilsner.
I'm gonna say Pilsner for now.
Okay.
Because It could be the Kolsch.
I think Pilsner and Kölsch are going to be tough to tell apart unless they're right next to each other. All right, we are on beer D for Dallas.
Which looks a lot like C. So remember, we were thinking C initially as a Pilsner. And perhaps it will be.
I don't even know how to do it. Tastes different than the other beers. Our descriptors for Kolsch is sweet in like a white grape, green apple, Pinot Grigio kind of way. Like, this isn't tasting sweet like that.
To me, it has more body.
It's silky for sure.
But it's not, this, if I had to think of a base beer, C. So
C is
far,
like a beer.
The base, and you sip it, it tastes like beer, but it finishes so clean. That
How would you describe D then? Does it have a dirty finish?
D? No, not but it has
there's something in there.
A little off is the wrong term. It
tastes different than, it's not like beer, it's like beer.
It's like beer.
That's exactly.
So, if you ever need to add something to your description,
it's
polite.
It's not a loud beer.
Not offensive.
Beer. Do you like this one?
You ever have to go to your in-laws and they feed you something you don't like?
Oh. Okay, we're just gonna go straight into E. I really hope this is the wit beer. This is cloudy. This is
super different
like,
in the
we can't see
look.
anything through that. I hope this is a beer that I've had before, that I recognize it. It is. I've had this before.
It's the wit beer.
I think it's the wit beer.
It strikes me with a sweeter taste.
It's definitely
the thing that steps out on me.
This is the only one I feel confident on at this point.
The appearance of the beer stands out, and definitely a sweetness came to the tip of my tongue.
For sure.
Or the side, or whatever portion of my tongue has the sweetness sensor. After tasting the other beers,
interesting. Okay, I'll follow you on your journey. Saison.
This has a much more sour flavor now after going through it.
Oh, yeah.
Because we drank it first, I was deceived. I was tricked, except Natalie threw out as a soap-like flavor, which I'm sure is good for millions in sales too.
I like Saisons, just for the record.
For the record, coming into today, did not like Saison. So I was kind of surprised. The first sip I had, the first couple of sips at the beginning of the show, were okay. Now completing the circuit, I like it less. It's more Saison-y in my.
Definitely more like lemon. I think lemon is the most aggressive flavor that I'm tasting, like acidic. I definitely prefer sweeter beers and more sour beers, and Dad tends to prefer more traditional beers, I'd say. Maybe that's just coming with your experience. So those I really liked.
So these are the millennials.
That's exactly. Maybe this is a generational gap. The boomers. I can say.
What do you say?
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, that's what we can say. So we're gonna go pull the expert. We're gonna see if we were right or wrong. So, can we please see beer A? So we think it's the Saison. No way! It was the. Oh my God!
And I'll tell you why I made it A, because I didn't think your dad would like it, so I figured if it was A, he'd get it over with.
Okay, but here's the real answer. Roll back tape. Remember all that time that I was like, this is lemon. This is lemon. Definitely more like lemon. It's because it's a lemon lavender blonde. And here, I said it was a honey lavender blonde. I messed up. This is from Station 26 Brewing. I don't know. All the influencers do this, Dad. They hold their hands behind. I'm disappointed in myself that I'm not literate. It appears. Okay. So with that being revised, my second guess on B would be this is the Saison. So,
ready for B?
We're ready for B. Lost. Excellent. This is my mom. Wave, Mom. It was the Saison.
So, well, Saison has just moved up in my mind because it was...
Really? Okay.
It did not have as
I think this is delicious.
separating a taste as the lemon.
That's B. C, we unanimously said it was a Pilsner. So, did we get it right?
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, that captain.
Very
my
cool. So
captain.
this is from Tivoli.
Very clean finish.
Very
that
clean
was.
finish. Would you drink that again?
I would drink this in a second.
Well, it is
on
called-
every day this summer.
It is from Tivoli. It's called the Bow Girl Pilsner. From Colorado's original brewery. Okay, D, we all thought was the Kölsch.
Yay!
Yay! We got the Kölsch. Okay, now
As a lieutenant.
when I was ordering the Kölsch, this is the only non-Colorado beer that we got. So this is a German Kölsch. So very traditional beer. I kind of get that. It tasted like a older style beer. This one definitely, I think, was sweeter than the Pilsner. So that helped me to say this is a Kölsch versus the Pilsner. But I didn't taste, now knowing that it's a, you are completely out of beer. You're very close. Okay, we'll pour you some more beer. But I was looking for, in the same way that like a Pinot Grigio or a Sauvignon Blanc or something has like a very subtle sweetness. I was looking for that kind of sweet. This is more, I think, like a caramel square sweet. Like, what are those called? Rocks that you have to unwrap? I think this tastes more caramely. I guess on the back end, it kind of tastes like a red, okay, you can just have some more.
Better have some rocks, you know.
Or like a red apple. When I think of white grape or green apple, I think a little more tart. This is definitely sweet, but it may be like a stewed apple. I don't know. Okay, well, that just, do you taste apple? Any kind of apple?
Since this is your favorite.
Mom is the best. Okay, and then E, that means E is the white Rascal.
A witbeer.
The witbeer, yes. Which,
So, witbeer is
so this is,
identified by its cloudiness.
so the order was, in case you guys fell asleep in the middle of this video, A, honey blonde, B, Saison, C, Pilsner, D, Kölsch, E was witbeer.
We're only two voices in the wilderness of grain juice. We'd love to hear your opinion. What do you think? Have you tried any of these or something else that we should have included in our taste testing?
For sure. If you guys have any suggestions on if you'd like to see us do this again with 5 new beers, we'll definitely be doing more as far as like dark beers and sour beers. So we're going to continue the beer journey together. But I invite you guys, if you want to buy the same 5 beers, I'll just include that in the comment section so you can do the same thing that we did. But I don't know, at this point we're feeling pretty good, pretty tipsy. I think the pizza's ready. Thanks so much, you guys. Keep your eyes tuned. Did people say that? Keep your eyes tuned. Stay tuned in. If you drink a few beers before you watch this video, it'll be considerably better than if you're sober. But stay tuned in. We're gonna keep making videos like this. Thank you for joining us on our beer venture, and we'll see you guys next time.